Hello loves, welcome. So today's reading is going to be love oracle messages. So go ahead and choose which pile you feel you resonate with the most and go ahead and click on the timestamp to find your reading. If you want to stick around to watch me shuffle the piles, then you are welcome to. If not, then I'll go ahead and see you at your reading, loves. Hello, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. So today, like I said, if you were watching the shuffle, I had absolutely no plan. Last minute reading, so I just pulled you a whole bunch of oracle cards and we're going to see where this reading takes us, okay? Alright, so your message originally, your overall energy for this love oracle reading is spend quality time together. Listen and talk to each other. So what I'm feeling from this is there absolutely is some sort of connection, perhaps a relationship. This is definitely not somebody who is single. So if you're completely single, not in any connection, not talking to anybody, then you might want to check out a different pile. But I'm definitely sensing this is already some sort of connection. Doesn't have to be a full-blown relationship, but there's somebody in mind, in other words. And what I'm feeling is that there is a strong emphasis on the need to have some time to really communicate effectively, because I feel like perhaps like authentic emotional communication is sort of lacking when it comes to this connection. And I feel like it's very necessary, especially if you're sort of feeling like in limbo about where this relationship is going, where this relationship currently stands, how this person feels about you, all of the above. If you're having questions about any of those things, you're being guided to really spend some time together, maybe in nature, you know, to really have the opportunity and to really listen to each other first of all. But also so that you have the opportunity to communicate anything that's been on your mind, okay? So that is the overall energy. If that resonates with what you are feeling currently, then this is the right reading for you. So this is your advice card. I'm going to leave that for the end. Let's go ahead and see what we got here, okay? So we have imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. So I'll go ahead and just pull out all the cards and then I'll see what I pick up after I have them all out, okay? We have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask. Don't freak out. I hate that card too, believe me, but don't freak out. We have time machine, card number 3. We have the power of purpose, card number 18. For overall energy, either yours or your person's, we have magician and the mirror. Okay, that's already making me think something, but I'll get to that right now. We have you're very close to achieving your goal. Can you see that? And then we have swan spirit, time for a deep dive, as well as panther spirit, reclaim your power. Okay. So let me sit with this for just a minute. I'm actually going to put pause so I can take a look at these. Okay, loves, I had to sit with that one for a second. So I feel like there is very like mixed energy here. I feel like this is definitely I feel confirmed that this is definitely some for a pile in which you have some sort of, maybe not a long history together, but you have some sort of history, okay? And the reason why I say that is because of the time machine as well as the power of purpose. So I feel like what the energy that I'm getting from time machine is sometimes that there's in either your energy or the other person's energy some sort of like will. I feel like there's something that may have occurred, that there's like this wanting to go back in time to kind of replay or sort of like rewrite something that may have shifted the dynamic of this connection. But I definitely feel like the power of purpose being here, you really feel like this connection specifically happened for a reason, that there is a purpose for this connection, and even the connection currently is confusing you in some way, and we'll get to that in just a minute. It's confusing you, and I feel like maybe throwing you off. It's making you unsure. When I feel like perhaps when this connection first started, that it started off very beautifully, almost like something that you would have imagined, like a love story starting off, okay? However, at some point, something sort of shifted in the energy, but yet, despite whatever that situation was, you really feel strongly that there is purpose in why you met this person, that there is purpose in why you were brought together, okay? Now, with this deception here and this false self-mask, it doesn't have to mean that this person is lying to you, but they're definitely holding something back. So this could just be that this person is not good at expressing emotions, or this could be that there's something that you should know, right? It's going to be different for everybody. But this person is presenting themselves in a way, and I feel like you sense it. You feel like there's something off. Like when you communicate with this person, everything seems all fine, but there's something like intuitively that you're picking up, that this person just is not communicating with you. And I feel like this might like cause you to bring in a lot of doubt. And I feel like also maybe that's the reason why there's this like emphasis, which what I was picking up, in the need to really like have, like this card says right here, to have a deep dive, like to really like have a deep conversation, which maybe you've not had that yet. But I really feel like it's necessary, because there's something in the energy of you, of this connection. I don't know whether this is you or this person who's projecting some sort of like image that they are hiding something, or hiding their true feelings or their thoughts, that they're not communicating or expressing to you. And like I had said with this time machine, like maybe something that happened that's sort of like they wish they could go back and erase, or you perhaps something that you did or said that maybe you feel like you can go back and erase, that may have shifted the energy of this specific connection. So then we have over here Magician and the Mirror. So Magician is typically the energy of manifesting, right? You are creating something because you are focused on whatever it is that you are wanting to bring into your life, specifically in this case when it comes to love. But then with the Mirror here, I feel like you two may be mirroring each other when it comes to certain actions. So this may be like this, maybe this person pulls back, which is why I felt like there's sort of like conflicting energy here. So maybe if this person pulls back and you tend to just mirror that energy to them, but I do feel like both of you are wanting this. Then we have you're very close to achieving your goal here. So every time I see this card, the main thing that I get is like you are perhaps like in this dark forest, but this is you in the dark forest and walking forward, and there's nothing but trees surrounding you, so you really can't see what's coming up ahead of you. And I feel like that is causing you to have maybe some anxiety, maybe some doubt in this connection. Sorry, I'm trying to find the words. You're having doubt in the direction perhaps of where this relationship is going, because like I said, you're walking through in the darkness with nothing but tall trees, and so you're looking up and you can't see what's coming right ahead of you, okay? However, from your perspective, you can't see what's coming up ahead, but what you're trying to get to is there, okay? With you're very close to achieving your goal. It's going to be lit up for you, if you will. The light is there and it's guiding you. However, you, from your perspective, can't quite see it yet. So then we have here, reclaim your power with this panther spirit. I feel like perhaps you've allowed the fear and the doubt that you may be experiencing, maybe a little bit of worry about where this relationship is headed, is causing you to like give up a lot of your power. Maybe you've been feeling a little unbalanced or unsteady when it comes to this connection, but you're really being asked to take back your power. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards for you. That way I can get a little bit of a better picture about this connection. Please give me a card about this person's energy. Oh, we have the Ace of Cups. So this person does have, you know, an emotional connection, and it does feel like the beginning, so perhaps an offer of an emotional connection, but they do have feelings for you for sure. How does pile number 1 feel about their person? What is pile one's number energy? Pile number 1's energy in this connection. Alright, we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, you're definitely in that forest taking that walk, and you really feel like this strong, like, magnetic attraction towards this person. But with him here holding his ear up, I feel like you're sort of waiting or allowing for them to sort of take the lead here when it comes to this, okay? So maybe that's where this reclaim your power is. Like, you are completely leaving it up to them. And maybe that puts you in a place of like vulnerability, of not having control of the situation, okay? Please give me one card in the energy of the connection. All right. We have the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, I see some pretty strong foundation being built. I see you guys really have taken the time to get to know each other. But Three of Pentacles is also like building. So you're building, or you have built a strong friendship, a strong foundation. There's stability here. There's this strong emphasis on groundedness when it comes to the two of you. But I definitely see this connection having the potential to be very fruitful, if you can see those trees bearing fruit in the back. And it feels like very young energy. I feel like you're both like learning each other. You see, you have this person teaching them, and they're both, you know, ready and willing to learn. They're both equally willing to learn from this connection. And I do feel like there is purpose here. There is purpose for when it comes to growth. But like I said, there's some aspect of this in which, and I really feel like that's going to have to come through communication. So let's see what your advice card says. Moon, take note of intuitive messages. Okay. So your intuition, like I said, has really been guiding you. I feel like when I said that you are, the path is being lit up for you with your intuition here, I really feel like you are getting intuitive impressions as far as what it is that you feel, what it is that this person feels for you, where it is that you feel this connection is going. But I definitely see a grounded and an emotional connection here between the two of you. So I would say the only thing that's probably lacking, because we don't have any swords here, is going to be the communication, okay? So anything that you may be feeling as far as deception, like I said, intuitively you feel like there's something this person isn't expressing to you. And I really feel like communication is what's going to change that. So if you feel that something is off, I really feel, I keep on saying that, I really feel, yeah, like that's the main message of advice. Like the way that that feeling is going to go away, feeling like there's something being held back for you. And the only way to have more clarity on the direction of where this is headed up ahead is to really have some quality time. If you have that opportunity, because I know that's not always available to us, I would just say, if you have the opportunity, or if the opportunity somehow makes itself available to you, to really hear this person out and really find the strength within you to, if this person doesn't on their own, to really initiate, to reclaim your power, like it says, and really initiate this conversation, okay? Because you were not helpless in this conversation, and it is not out of your control to let this person be the one sort of guiding it. Because if this person is not used to communicating, you know, you could be waiting forever for this conversation to happen. And I feel like it's something that needs to happen, because it's been throwing you off. It's been making you uneasy and unsure. And so it's a conversation that needs to happen. And when the opportunity presents itself, which I feel that it will, I feel like there's that need to, if that person doesn't initiate having a deep conversation about your connection, then I really feel like, if you feel the opportunity present itself, that you should take your power and initiate that conversation, because there's no way to grow. There's no way to move forward if you don't know where you stand, loves. You know what I mean? So although that is a very scary thing to do, because you're always scared that you might not hear what you want to hear, it is definitely what you are being guided to do, okay? And always, like, especially when you are having or approaching this person, you know, take note. Take note, because with this card being here, I will tell you that you need to trust your intuition, okay? So take note of what this person is saying, and what it is that you feel intuitively when this person is communicating, because your intuition won't guide you, won't steer you wrong, okay? So trust in what you feel when this person is communicating with you. All right, love, so I hope I was able to help you. The energy is a little bit off. It could be my energy too, but I really hope that I was able to give you some sort of clarity or some sort of guidance with your specific situation. And if I was, I ask that you please subscribe first and foremost. I'm really trying to grow my channel, as well as give me a comment, let me know how and if this resonated with you, loves. So until we vibe again. Hello, pile number 2. So let's get into your reading. All right, so the overall energy of your reading today is dance. Move your body to music. Dance with the rhythm of life. Manifest your dreams through dance. So there's a need to have energy flowing, okay? There's a little bit of stagnation in your energy, specifically when it comes to your love life. If this resonates with you, if you feel like things have not been moving along in a current existing connection, or if you don't have an existing connection, but you feel like when it comes to your love life, there is really like no visible signs of movement forward, then this is the right reading for you, okay? So emphasis on dance. It's about getting your energetic field moving, all right? Get some dance moves in there and release any stagnation. When I did this reading on the TikTok, I did get the message to potentially perhaps needing a cleanse to also help with ridding of some of that stagnant energy. So if that applies to you, you'll know if you feel it, okay? This advice card I'm going to leave till the end, but I did a random, pulled a bunch of oracle message and let's see what happens, okay? I really did not have a plan for this reading, loves. So I'm just going to pull out all the cards and then I will sit with the energy and see what I get, okay? So we're starting off with you are limitless. You can do anything you choose. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, so maybe there is a person involved. We have shining through. We have a powerful move. Why do I feel like I've seen this message already? Community. Your hard work is paying off with New Moon and Capricorn. Oh, let me move these up. Yeah. And then we have Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings. Oh, I don't like that at all. Alright, we have Wolf Spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay, so I'm going to sit with your cards for a moment and see what messages I get. So I'm just going to pause for just a moment, loves. Alright, loves, so I feel like I made a big mistake by just not having a plan with today's reading and just pulling a bunch of oracle cards, because there's a lot of different not mixed messages. There's just messages coming from all over the place versus just being focused on love, okay? So bear with me as I jump around here. I am going to start down here, first of all, where it says your hard work is paying off. Wasp, sometimes life stings, and knowledge into wisdom. So I really feel like energetically, when it comes to love specifically, because I'm going to try to keep those messages in love, because I feel like there's some stuff about career wanting to come out too. But that may be because it's affecting your love life, either within you or your person. Like career is strongly coming through. But anyways, let me get back to down here. I feel like when it comes to your love life, there has been a lot of lessons, I guess you could say, a lot of experiences. We'll go with that instead. A lot of experiences that you've had in which, for the most part, like, yes, you had pleasant moments in those previous love experiences, but I do feel like there was a lot of pain involved in which created some sort of learning experience for you, okay? And I feel like you have had many opportunities to really heal and come back and gain something. Because you've healed yourself, there has been a lot of wisdom that you have gained. Like, you've turned knowledge into wisdom. You have taken your whole experience, you have healed from it, but in the healing process you were required to dissect every single of those potentially stinging experiences and sort of try to pull what you can to make sense of what, if anything, was the purpose of you having to experience that life experience, okay? And I said experience like a million times, but I'm going to probably keep saying it. So you were able to dissect and pull something. You have been able to get a lot of knowledge as to why you felt that you had some specific experiences, and you've turned that into wisdom, really, to understand not only yourself but how you connect with others when it comes to love relationships, and how others perceive and connect with you when it comes to love relationships. So you have a lot of wisdom with you that you're carrying when it comes to love and love connections. With your hard work is paying off right here, I feel like, although, like I said, you may originally, the main message was that I was feeling like you feel like things are a little stuck, right? Every time I see a new moon, I always get the sense that it's sort of like I don't see any results. That's the sort of energy you're in. Like, I see nothing. And then Capricorn is an earth sign, so it's a little slower moving energy, right? And so although you can't see the moon, doesn't mean that the moon isn't there. No, it doesn't. It just means that your perspective at that time and moment, based on where the planets are aligned or rotating or placed or traveling at that time, rotating, that you simply just can't see it, right? It's only a matter of time. So I feel like you've been doing very hard work on yourself, and at times you may feel like, what is the point? Like, I am doing all this hard work and I still feel like I'm not getting what I want. But you are. Like, you are doing amazing work, okay? You are, like, the ability, like what I feel like that you've been through, and the ability to not only get past it, but to heal yourself from it. Because I feel like you did this on your own with the wolf here. You're a lone wolf. You did this shit on your own. Like, you weren't like, you know, having therapists and your whole friend groups, or maybe you have, you know what I mean? But I feel like really, like, for the majority of you, like, you did this quietly in your own space. You did your healing, your dissecting, your meditating, whatever you had to do. Your journaling, your anything, any way that you were releasing, you were healing, you were contemplating, you were dissecting, and you were pulling, and you were understanding. And because of that, there's so much light shining through you. And although you don't see the hard work paying off yet, because perhaps you're not in that, what you're trying to manifest yet, maybe you're not in that committed long-term relationship yet, but you are projecting the right energy that it's gonna take to bring that in, okay? With shining through here, and you are limitless, you can do anything you choose. You are a magical goddess unicorn, as you can see here, and really you're kind of unstoppable. I feel like you may even come off as very intimidating to potentials, or if there's somebody that you are in connection with at the moment, I feel like you may come off as intimidating to them, okay? But I feel like it's only a matter of time, and I feel the need to release these feelings of doubt, release these feelings of frustration, as hard as it may be, okay? When it comes to not already being where you want to be when it comes to your love life, which I know is not easy. So I hate to say that to you, because if somebody said that to me, I'd be like, bitch, just tell me when my man is coming. How about that? But anyways, so then we have heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So if you are in a connection with a person already and you have not expressed to them just how deep your feelings go, there's emphasis on discussing that, okay? Whether you have, or maybe you have already, maybe this person has not, but it feels like there needs to be some sort of emotional conversation, which was pretty much all of Piles 1's main message. So maybe you took a look at that, maybe your energy was in there. There was a strong emphasis on conversation in Pile 1. Here, I feel like it's not such a strong emphasis, but I feel like if it hasn't been done already, if you are, like, if this is not applying to you, then just leave it. But if you are in a connection with somebody and you've not expressed to them that you've caught feelings or that you see them in a specific way, I feel like you should, okay? But like I said, I can't tell you what to do. It's all up to you. So now this is where, oh, maybe that's what the powerful move is. Maybe doing so will have an impact on the connection. That's possible. That's possible that that's why powerful move is here, is that doing so will have an impact on perhaps the stagnation you've been feeling. Oh, that's definitely a message for somebody. However, then we have community here, and I was originally feeling that community and a powerful move. I got the strong sense that had something to do with career. And I felt like there was a strong focus on I don't know, I heard money moves. On either you or your person putting a lot of emphasis on their career at this time and making money moves. Like I said, why? Because of the community. I feel like either you or your person are really putting themselves out there. So maybe you're like entrepreneur, maybe you're freelance, but I feel like networking, I just keep hearing putting yourself out there, okay? If you're single, perhaps this is you putting yourself out there, like out in the community, on dating apps, or going out and showing yourself, you know, like trying to see, you know, who you might attract out there. And that may be where this power move is that you are standing in your power. You know, you're shining through as this unicorn goddess and making moves when it comes to that. But like I said, whatever it is that you're doing, your hard work is paying off. So now, if this is having to do with career, like I said, it could be what's causing this sort of stagnant energy, in the potential that there's a strong focus more so on career versus the connection at this specific moment. Remember, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you're viewing this reading is when I would say, if you are currently feeling stagnant energy, it doesn't mean it's going to be forever, as far as like the focus being on career and making those moves, but it's at this time, right? That's where the focus is, okay? So now that I got that out of the way, let's pull a few tarot. And no, let's not do that. Sorry, a whole bunch of cards were already trying to pop out. Let's see if you're in a connection with somebody. Let's see how this person feels about you. Ooh, we got the Queen of Cups, baby. This person sees you in high regard. They definitely have some respect for you. They see you as, like I said, a unicorn goddess queen. They see you as somebody who is very emotionally mature. So yeah, because I had gotten the sense that some of y'all have already communicated your feelings, and in a very effective way. And if you've not, like I said, it could be a powerful move for you to do so, okay? So they hold that in high regard. I feel like they are just like, whoa, like this woman is not only amazing, not only has she been through a lot and been able to bring herself out of it and still be a very nurturing person, you know what I mean? Sorry, I hate to be, when I catch myself doing that, when I'm like being gender specific. This is not gender specific. If you are not a female or don't resonate with me with feminine energy, I'm just talking about energy, okay? So somebody who is really in tune with their emotions and is able to express themselves in a very mature and grounded way. So where it's not like an emotionally unstable person that cannot control their emotions. You're very in control, okay? That's how they see you. So how do you see this person? Ooh, okay. Oh, let me cover that. I forgot YouTube is doing stuff with not wanting brief nudity. But yeah, okay, we have the Lovers. Yeah, you definitely are passionate about this person. You definitely see them as your person. So let's see the energy of the connection. What is the energy of this connection? Pile number 2. What is the energy of the connection between pile number 2 and their person? No, I'm going to shuffle again. Sorry, I let that one slide off on my own. I prefer when they come out on their own. What is the energy of this connection? No. Tell me. Please be clear about what the energy... Okay, I'll take that one. Ooh, strength. Okay, so that I feel like you guys have a strong connection. I feel like maybe even this person sees themselves as like, maybe the lone wolf spirit was their energy and perhaps not yours. Take whatever resonates, like I said. But I feel like this person has seen themselves as a lone person. You know what I mean? A lone wolf. I'm going to say I guess lions aren't lone creatures, but whatever. You know what I'm saying. Just go with it. But I feel like they've seen themselves as one that cannot be tamed, in other words. And then you came along. And you're nurturing, perhaps even healing, very attractive, magnetic energy just sort of melts them, sort of turns them into this softer natured creature. Okay, so before I pulled the tarot, I was thinking maybe there was not a person involved, or maybe this is just a lot of your energy with career and what you've been through and what you exude. But now I really feel like you already are in some sort of connection with the person, and that it is very strong. If it's very mutual, it's very mutual here, okay? So let's see actually what your advice is. Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. I feel like if you've felt that this relationship, or not to say that it's already a relationship, it might be, but if you feel like this connection has not been moving along, like there's the need to do the work to unlock this energy from within your energy. It is not something that you're going to do on the exterior. It's not like, sorry about my cat trying to get in here. Luna! Sorry. Like if you felt like, what is it that I can do, like externally, that's not what's going to unlock this. I really feel like what you're vibrating out towards this person is what's going to unlock this, okay? So originally the main message I was getting, right, was the need to move, the need to release some stagnant energy. And this could be like, if you like to dance, I would highly suggest it, because I like to dance and it always works for me in releasing stagnant energy. That may be sort of reflecting in what you are putting out to this person within your thoughts and your feelings. And so you don't want to do that, right? When you have a strong connection with, we had the Lovers card come in here. So with the Lovers showing up, I really feel like you have a deep soul connection with this person, which means probably you guys can intuitively pick up on each other's energy. So if that's true for you, if you feel like you pick up on, maybe even dream about this person, maybe like their thought comes across randomly and then all of a sudden you hear from them, or something like that, right? If that's true, then if you're feeling these worrisome thoughts about this not moving along for you, and you are sending that like sort of, I don't want to use an ugly word, but if you're putting out energy like anxiety, anticipation, I don't know which word to use, okay? But if you're putting out that energy of wanting it to happen now, why isn't it happening now? They can feel that, and to be honest, it's not a pleasant feeling, right? So for them, it might actually delay things. It may put stagnation on the connection, okay? So I feel like your advice is strongly, whatever that you've been doing to, when it comes to healing yourself from past relationships and focusing on you and your, and really harnessing your energy, not wasting your energy on thoughts that are not productive, such as like the anticipation of when this is going to move along, for example. Really focus on your energy within, because I feel like doing that what you do, whatever it is that you do to really like pull in your energy and really like amplify it. So that for me personally is painting, doing tarot, whatever it is that you feel passionate about. Okay, with these colors too, this is like solar plexus energy, so anything that you have passion about, I would really suggest that you do that, because putting out that energy versus anticipation energy is what's gonna unlock this. Ooh, I love that. I love that this reading came together. I feel like a Picasso right now. I'm just kidding. Anyways, I really hope that this resonated with you, loves. I really, really do. And if it did, please subscribe first and foremost. I'm really trying to grow my baby channel. So help me out. Take that second and click subscribe for me. And I would appreciate that, for having my back. As well as liking. Leave me a comment. Let me know how this resonated. And I promise that for next time, I will definitely have a plan when it comes to my readings. I was telling Pile 1 or the shuffling, I don't know who I told somebody, that I did a full reading yesterday, and the whole thing got deleted and lost in the abyss of the digital realm. So I was really upset, and I was really, sad about that. And it sort of like put me in this weird little grumpy mood, but I have hope for my channel. And if you believe in me, please subscribe, like, and or comment. I would appreciate it very much, loves. Until we vibe again, pile number 2. Hello, pile number 3. Ew, I burped. Sorry. Let's get into your reading. So your overall energy for your love oracle reading is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So, strong emphasis on, if you're in a current existing relationship, the need to release anything that you may still be holding. Doesn't necessarily mean you've gone through bad experiences in this relationship. You may have, but I strongly feel like this could actually be stuff that you may even be holding from past relationships still, that really needs to be released, okay? Releasing and healing is really going to open up your energy to be able not only to express your love in a much healthier and vibrant way, but also to receive. Because when we hold on to shit from our past, unfortunately, it sometimes puts us in the energy of not feeling valuable to receive or worthy of receiving a healthy, loving relationship, okay? So this is your advice card. I'm going to save that for the end. Let's go ahead and check out your cards. I told the other piles I did not have a plan for this reading because it was very last minute. I did a reading yesterday and it got lost, deleted, completely lost in the abyss of the digital realm, and I was very disheartened and very grumpy about it. But I decided last minute, you know what, fuck it, what can you do, right? It's already gone. Let me do another reading. So I had no plan for this reading. I just pulled a bunch of oracle cards and let's see what we get, okay? Be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. So I'm going to pull them all out, and then I will sit with them and then give you an overall after I see everything out. Strength. The challenge, or this challenge, will make you stronger. You will get through the other side. Get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation. Okay, I'm already getting some messages. Bearing fruit. Ooh, I like this a lot. Healing the heart. This card, I just recently got this deck, but this card I've seen a lot of already, okay? Then we have Angel of Strength. Me gusta. Believe in the impossible. También me gusta. Oh, you got a double. You got a double message. You were the only one that got a double monology card. So don't let your past hold you back, loves. Then we have Butterfly Spirit. Transformation is beautiful. And then we have Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Okay, I love your cards. Pile number 3, why? Because they didn't throw me all over the damn place like pile 1 and pile 2 did. They're very consistent in giving me a message. So, strong emphasis on healing. We have release and heal right here, healing the heart right here, time to let go right here. Don't let your past hold you back, which is another way of saying release your past, okay? So, Angel of Strength, Strength card right here. I love it. I love, love, love how they are very consistent, okay? So you are definitely in a strong cycle of healing at the moment, and it's definitely 100% about things that you've experienced in past relationships, pile number 3. So if you've been having any difficulties, maybe you're in a connection, maybe you're in a relationship, or maybe you're not. Maybe you're completely single, but having sort of issues connecting and attracting the right partner for you. Whatever your situation is, 1000% you are in a cycle of healing. But it's a beautiful thing. It's not a fun thing to go through, right? I've been through several cycles in my life of healing, and it's never a fun thing to go through, especially when it's not self-initiated. When you're not just like, hey, I woke up this morning and I feel like healing old shit, but it's really just that you're thrown into it because of other people, unfortunately, that make you experience pain in a way that you absolutely are wounded by and feel the need to heal. Otherwise you're basically what was the word I was going to use, like I completely went blank in my mind, but I feel like the amount of pain that you've experienced, without healing it, it will really put you in a place of not being able to function properly. It's almost like paralyzed. That's the word I was looking for. You feel paralyzed. If you were to hold on to the pain that you've experienced when it comes to heartache, it would paralyze you. However, you are not letting that happen. You are in a place of transformation here. And you are really, like, it's not like I need to tell you, you gotta let this go. Like, you know. And the thing is that it's not an easy thing to do, right? It's never easy to let go of everything that you've experienced, especially when you have to sit with it. Because a lot of the times we tend to push it away, because it's not something that we want to think of. It's not something that we want to feel. But regardless of whether we take the time to sit with it, it's there with us. So, strong emphasis on healing, strong emphasis on transformation that you are going through right now. But I tell you that what's going to come from this specific cycle of healing and releasing, my love, is going to be something beautiful. Why do I tell you that? First of all, with transformation, let me move these other. You have 2 beautiful strength cards right here, telling you that if you ever feel, especially right now, loves, if you are in the process of feeling like, how can I get through this? Like, I just can't. It's just too much. You will. Why? Because you're a strong person. You have 2 different straight cards from 2 different decks. And then, sorry, I'm trying to group these in a way. No. All right, there we go. Sorry about all that. You have your strength, which is your foundation, okay? You've been through worse is what you need to keep reminding yourself when you feel like you can't push through. And this is something that I constantly have to remind myself. You've been through worse. You've been through worse and you've made it through. You survived that and you'll survive this too, okay? Because you already have the tools that you need. You've already gone through so much is what I'm feeling from your energy, okay? And although I feel like you're still dealing with the aftermath of many of these experiences, because it could have been a cycle that keeps repeating, specifically when it comes to love, that you just keep on experiencing. And so the wound is very, very deep, okay? However, you are working on that. You are working on your healing. You are in the process of letting that go. And what's going to come afterwards is going to be amazing. Because every single tear that you've cried from the wounds that you've experienced, love, they are going to bear so much fruit once you're able to release this. And like I said, like originally the main message that I was getting is that there's something that needs to be released in order for you to attract the right kind of love. If you feel like that's not going to happen, I'm telling you right now, with the blue moon, you know that saying, oh, once in a blue moon, which is not something that happens very often. However, for you, it's going to happen. 1000%. I hate when I say that all the time, but I say it 1000%, 1,000,000% I'm going to say for you. But it's going to happen. It really is, okay? Because I feel like you're the type of person that even though that you've experienced a lot, it doesn't take away from the amount and the quality of love that you have to offer. You've never shortchanged anybody when it comes to love. Like you may have experienced previously, like coming out of one relationship of deep heartache and then moving right in without like having any healing done, moving right into the next relationship and offering your full heart to the next person, to where they wouldn't even think twice about what it is that you've been through, because you're just so giving of yourself in such an authentic way. And why do I say authentic? Because that's who you are. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. And I feel like you're a very sensitive soul. But why? Because you experience life through your emotional body. So yeah, maybe you feel like, oh, I'm too sensitive for this world. Like this is just too hard, and I just keep on. Because there is. When you're sensitive and you're so authentic like that, when you just want to offer your heart because it's in your nature to be loving, a lot of times you will attract. And I only saying that because I have experienced that in my life, where I've attracted people who are the worst for me. Why? Because they sense how giving I am of myself and how loving I am. And it's just an easy target if they're a user or an energy vampire. It's just like I attract, or not anymore, because I refuse to replay those cycles, but I have in the past. So that's why I say, like, I understand this feeling of where you feel like, how can I just continue being that way? Like, all it's done in the past is get me hurt. And so maybe at times you felt like you need to like change how you are and be a little bit more this and a little bit more that in order to not, but no, love, no. I'm telling you, do not change who you are. You are authentic. You are a sensitive soul, and you have a lot of love to offer, and the right person is going to recognize that. However, the healing needs to take place. Because if you continue to put yourself in either a relationship or in connections with a wounded heart, that is when you're putting yourself at risk, okay? And that is when you're putting yourself to potentially repeat cycles from your past, or allow it to hold you back from getting the type of love that you really deserve, okay? Because you deserve somebody who's sensitive to your needs and who understands your soul, okay? So, it's going to be good. I know it may not feel like it right now, but my advice to you is to really not lose hope, not change who you are, but just really put your full force and energy into your healing at this specific moment. Why? Because it's going to pay off for you in the end, love. Let's see which Spirit's advice for you is. Shed old skin. Stop. This is literally the same message over and over and over and over again. Shed old skin, release and heal. Heal the heart. Don't let your past hold you back. Time to let go. This is about shedding it. This is about shedding everything that you've experienced. And I feel like, oh my gosh, because Snake is also about transformation. The transformation that you are going through is profound. So even though I feel like you have experienced healing in your life, this specific cycle of healing it's profound. Like I said, it's just going to be so different than any healing that you've ever experienced. And this feels like the type of healing that really is just going to, like, you're going to feel so light once you're able to come through and let it all go. You're going to feel so vibrant. You're going to be so light. You're going to shine. It may even like come along with a glow up, okay, with this butterfly and the 11 here. But it is something that is meant for your life path currently. You are meant to experience this release, okay? So you may be feeling, if you're having any resistance to it, love, I really recommend doing anything that you are capable of doing that really connects you to anything that you're passionate about. I recommend grounding. I recommend if you meditate. If you exercise. If you are creative, create. But I really recommend anything of that because I know that this type of transformation that you are going through, I know it's not easy. I really do. I feel it. I feel the heavy energy, and I really feel like it's something that you may put a lot of resistance to. Why? Because it hurts. It hurts so bad. Ooh, I don't want to get emotional. I'm an ugly crier. So, I'm not going to get emotional, but I'm going to say, I know that this is heavy energy, and I know that there's probably parts of you that are resisting the release. And it's not because by any means that you want to hold on to this pain, but it's because in order to release, you really have to experience it. You really have to put yourself in a place of reflecting on it before you can let it go, okay? But you do have double strength here, okay? You have an angels with you. I was going to say baby girl. That's how I talk to my friends. You got angels with you, baby girl or baby boy. They are there with you, okay? So trust in that and know that you have help in pulling any strength for those days when you feel like I don't have the strength to do this, okay? Ask for help. Ask for help because the help is there available to you in the spiritual realm, all right? And then remember this message, like it says, I reread it just now. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation, because a big part, if you watched Pile 2 by any chance, a big part of coming out on the other end as a butterfly means when you sit with this darkness and you really dissect your experiences, and as hard as it is to find something good that may have came from this, if you sit with it and you really understand and manage to find something that you learned that you can now take with you, because maybe you didn't know better or you didn't recognize something in those experiences that you do now. If you can pull that and take, like it says, a gift from that, which you can say, now I recognize that. Now I know that this is a red flag, or that this was the moment in which whatever, you know, whatever that, however it applies for you. If you're able to pull a gift or something that you can take with you as wisdom into the next chapter of your life, that also helps, okay? It helps because it allows you to see that I experienced this, and as much as I wish I wouldn't have, I was able to take something from it that is now going to be transmuted from pain and trauma into knowledge, wisdom, that I will take with me to this next chapter of Butterfly and believe in the impossible, love. Ugh. I'm sorry for everything that you've experienced, love. I send you nothing but the purest love from my heart. And I really hope that you are able to get through this as smoothly as possible, right? Because I know that this is not an easy thing to do, love. So that is your love oracle message. If it resonated with you, I ask that you please support me by subscribing first and foremost, as I am a little newborn baby channel and I'm really trying to grow, because this is my passion in life, is to help others heal and to connect with spirit as much as possible. Okay, so support me in that, please, by subscribing, liking, commenting. Tell me if this resonated with you. Tell me if, you know, I'm open to constructive criticism. If there's anything I could have done differently, please let me know that as well. All right, loves. So until we vibe again,